On BratOK's part in order to conserve that Banshee and not let him die either time. In the same situation here, ClouD has actually researched shields and stim pack already for his Marines, so he's clearly going to be going for more of a Marine heavy build. Sorry about that. Anyways, yeah, once again, BratOK pushing out. He's got more of a tank advantage. ClouD's only got one, BratOK's got a couple. If he puts him... Ooh, nice job. I don't know if he really knew that, but the range was just outside of this siege tank's range, and if BratOK uses this Raven properly, he does get a siege tank kill, and he's going to get even a few more Marauder hits. No more at this time. Both players putting down a point defense drone with full energy right now, so that one gets taken out pretty quick. Those Marines are able to kill it real quickly. Marines, of course, are affected by the point defense drone, and ClouD easily takes care of BratOK's army, escaping with the 2 medevacs, a Raven, and a couple Marines and a Marauder. But not really enough, and it looks like ClouD is going to push out on that sense. He is a little bit ahead at this point, but now it looks like BratOK's coming in with a drop as well, and I'm not sure what the O's are for, but there's a Banshee here with 8 HP and a little bit of a drop, a tank, 2 Marines, and a Marauder. They take out any of the SCVs or turrets that were here, but that's all he's going to get. The command center that was coming up here was forced to be cancelled. I will bring that back. So we had a couple Marines, a couple Marauders, and that medevac full of units, but ClouD's army comes in and easily forces him to cancel that. So that's what that was, and at the same time this harassment's still going on. Siege tank sieges up closer to the edge. He is going to be able to take out this turret and allow that Banshee to come in cloaked and do some more harassment to these SCVs while the tank thwacks away at this refinery. Or blasts away. Thwack's not the right word. Thwack's like a melee. But point defense drone's still up in the air for ClouD, although it's not providing any benefit. They do last very long, 180 seconds, which is almost 3 minutes of game time. Well, it is 3 minutes of game time at normal speed, but yeah, this Banshee here is killing off the refinery and some SCVs, now focusing the orbital command. Not a good idea, but I guess if he advances any further, he is going to be susceptible to this missile turret that he did see being constructed, and at the same time, he's got a couple... Oh, this medevac here that he was dropping... what did he do? Oh, he's dropping a couple Marines, a couple Marauders, but that easily got attacked and killed off. He wasn't able to do really any damage to this line. ClouD's army was there and to push that back. He's going to try and go drop the Marine here, but there's really not much that Marine can do. The Marauders come in and take it out. He tried focusing down the Raven, but one Marine just can't do enough DPS in that situation. So, at this point, I really have to say that there isn't much of an advantage right now. Income-wise, BratOK is... wow. Did he save up a bunch of mules or something? He must have had a ton of mules because... oh yeah, look at all that. Double click. 4 mules, which just skyrocket his income. So he was almost 1,000 minerals per minute up over top of ClouD. And ClouD now just getting back to his 2 bases. And that Banshee is still alive, wow. But he's not getting gas from either of these bases right now. Well, this one he is, but he's about 2/3 of the gas income that BratOK is on, so he's going to be in trouble. He's pushing out with his army now. This auto turret is there to protect the Xel'Naga watchtower, but he's going to have to forfeit that. The Raven does go down mercilessly. That did not need to die. BratOK getting a good position here at the choke point. It's going to allow his Marauders and Marines to get a better concave in this area than ClouD's army was. ClouD realizes that, and he's actually going to go through the back. I really don't agree with that, because now not only is he going to be in a choke point, he's going to not have the high ground advantage. So, wow, BratOK's forces, if ClouD engages, BratOK's going to get a much better surround. And look at that concave by BratOK. Another siege tank sieging up over here, so one isn't being effective, but he didn't even need that siege tank because ClouD's army just got decimated. Even with his point defense drone, it was just not even close. ClouD was not... he just should not have engaged right there. That was not the right thing to do. Big mistake. and that may cost him the game if BratOK can capitalize on that. He's got a much bigger army. His income is on par or better at times depending on mules. He's got a few more harvesters, and BratOK is pushing out. He knows ClouD just lost a massive amount of his army. He's almost 3 times the amount of army that ClouD has right now, and if he pushes in properly and just takes his time, milks his advantage, and pushes this expansion back, ClouD will be in, BratOK will be in a much better position. He has his 3rd base up and running. Gas is up, and he's getting his 2nd as well. Going back to this, a couple Marauders suicide their lives in, and they just get scorched. I just love the remains that units leave in this game. Fantastic graphics. But I'm comparing that to StarCraft 1, which wasn't really much to say in its time. It was fantastic, but anyways, back to the battle. We don't have any other harassment going on right now. BratOK is just containing ClouD the best he can, and at this point I don't really know what ClouD can do to come back from this. He's at a much smaller army and smaller unit count in total. He doesn't have this gas up and running, so he's only mining from 3 gas right now. His main is almost mined out. I think he's pretty much going to have to GG right away. He's going for a last-minute desperate drop here to take out this expansion, and if he can, he will be on even grounds, but even then, I don't think it's going to be worthwhile. The siege tank is not going to be able to do enough damage, and at the same time, he's still confined. The tanks are just slowly pushing in. He is regaining a lot of his army. I'm not sure if BratOK's just failing with his macro right now, but BratOK is coming in to drop some of these units here. He does drop. The tank takes out a few of them, but these Marauders are going to clean up this tank, and the rest of ClouD's drop does fail. At the same time, BratOK is pushing in. He knows ClouD just pushed out with a lot of his army and wasted it on that drop, and now BratOK can siege up, take this ramp, and then will force ClouD to GG, because there will be nothing else that he can do. And I think ClouD just lost it there with that battle over here by the gold expansion. ClouD does GG, so BratOK does take game 2 and tie the series up 1-1. I think if he would not have engaged in this area, he may have been okay. If he would have played a little bit more passively, he might have been alright, but BratOK did play the passive game that he wanted, and as soon as he felt that he had the advantage, he counterattacked and took the game. So game 3 is coming up. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and this will be the last game of Group B before the finals. So yeah, stay tuned.